Everybody, this is Zen. This is going to be my Apple Computers Contributions video. And in the background, Toe is playing the song Goodbye. It's a very good song. They get into a weird headspace, I think, and then they play really well. They play 4/3, according to a few people. Anyway, my Apple contributions are, I'm going to read the list. Number 1, the Apple Watch. I fully invented that. Oh, this is bleeding. Oh. I fully invented the Apple Watch. I invented the Apple Pen. With the watch, I invented the bands. I talked about that before. Basically, the whole Apple Watch. They added some stuff to it. I even had them call it complications, though simplicity is their design. I was finding that more and more apps were leading to more complications. So what's the solution for that? That's a 4-year question for me. The Monster iPad, my idea, to build a bigger, much faster computer like iPad. The Plus line of phones, that was in response to the market. People were switching over to Android because they had bigger phones, much bigger phones. And if you look at Plus versus SE, it's clear which one people prefer. You buy an SE phone if you can't buy any other phone. So the Circle or Spaceship Campus. I had this vision before I left in January of 2014, before I left my home to go to Wisconsin, and it's the Spaceship Campus. It's a giant circle that houses Apple employees that I hope the first floor I can actually design for Apple. That bastard who used me, the soulless bastard, he still needs me for new ideas, because you can't keep up growth without somebody like me. Somebody who has more than what people know. Another contribution, this one's more minor, the night shift mode. Inspired by nursing. I was a nurse working night shift frequently, and that popped back into mind one day, and ta-da! Night shift mode was invented. The Focus or Touch Bar on the new laptops. When I visited Apple in October of 2016, when I asked for $50 million for my Apple Watch contribution, without any other contribution being noted, somebody came downstairs. I was sitting on the couch, and he said, $50 million is too much, and I didn't feel like talking anymore, because I actually know numbers. $50 million is a lot, but it's a little bit compared to something that sold a few hundreds of millions at the time, probably. I estimated it to be that much. Probably has sold over $1 billion. $50 million isn't much relative to all the contributions. Then there's the increased focus on both healthcare and fashion. The Apple Watch was their string into healthcare. They pulled that string, and now they're into healthcare more. It's kind of awesome. Fashion through the watch bands. So it's the products that changed the world. Did I say the Apple Pen yet? I was up against Steve Jobs, who said that it doesn't need a stylus. It doesn't need anything to make things perfect or smooth. But I countered that with the Apple Pen. It is necessary. The way they're making it now with low latency, it will eventually be more and more like drawing every day, like drawing with a real pencil every day. It is a real pencil. No, it's a pen. Apple Pen. So I also brought with me the insight into ecosystems. And the way I did that, I just sort of saw everything and it was kind of a beautiful thing. I saw the life cycles of different products as though they were animals that were living in the Galapagos Islands. So it's deeply inspired by Charles Darwin. These have been my Apple contributions. Google contributions are a longer list.